Okay. Very good morning, students. Welcome to free online classes. Yesterday, everybody written exam. Somebody sent their answer sheet also. So that is Shreya Patil and Samarth and one more, two, three boys send your answer sheet. By seeing your answer sheet, I come to know that you are little bit need Kannada explanation. I hope that. So by seeing your answer sheet, I come to know that we have to use a little bit Kannada, but I thought you are English medium students, that's why I never used Kannada, but today onwards little bit we have to use Kannada, so then only we will become perfect, I think so. So yesterday I have given a very easy question paper, so I hope you understand that. So totally that's 20 marks I have conducted. So out of 20 marks, one more student, Samarth, sent his answer sheet. He got out of 20 out of 4. So his handwriting is also super. And 2-3 students, Shreya Patil also sent, and one more boy, I am not remembering his name. So somebody sent the result. So on behalf of management and myself, I would like to say congratulations to who sent answer sheets. And most of students, they checked themselves, I think so. So already I sent a key answer. Okay, dear students, whatever it is, so please work hard. So on suppose if you cleared your Navodaya exam, so definitely you will be settled in your life. So today onwards, so start working. So if you are perfect in grammar, means parts of speech, tenses, so what are the topics are there in English grammar. Suppose if you are day by day, if you practice means, so definitely you are going to become perfect, I think so. So wish you all the best for your future. So today we are going to discuss another one more topic of parts of speech, that is very important topic. So that is called preposition. So preposition already we discussed in parts of speech. This is the 6th topic. So we discussed a noun and nouns kinds, and we discussed pronoun and what are the kinds of pronoun, and we discussed verb, and we discussed adverb, and we discussed adjective also. So today we are going to discuss in the 6th topic of parts of speech. Actually, it is not possible to teach everything. Suppose if you want to teach everything detail, so it takes minimum 2 months time, but within 1.5 months we have to complete the syllabus. That's why we are going to a little bit we are going to fast. So please don't depend on this grammar. So better purchase books also. Whenever you are if you have any doubts, so call me and send WhatsApp. I am going to clear, and so refer good books. So whatever it is, so you are going to become perfect. Actually, you are really great. Actually, I used to teach second PUC also, but our second PUC students also, they are not able to write yesterday's question paper. But you have written. That's Samarth. He is written very nice. So good. So you are definitely going to clear your Navodaya, no doubt. So I hope that. So better work hard. So God is there. So definitely you are going to succeed in your life. So dear students, today we are going to discuss another topic, preposition. Preposition. Pre means before. Before. Position means place. So preposition is a word. It's used before noun or pronoun. We can say that here. It's a preposition is a word that is used to link between noun or pronoun. Link between noun or pronoun. This is the definition of preposition is a word which is used before noun or pronoun, that is called preposition. So ಉಪಸರ್ಗಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So without a preposition we cannot write a perfect sentence. Just I will write one more example here. The cat is sitting under the table. I have written here. Table is noun. So sitting is a verb. So sometimes this preposition, it links between noun and other words. Sometimes it links between noun, and sometimes it links between verb, and sometimes it links between adjective. See here this example. The cat is sitting under the table. Here noun and verb. It links between noun and verb. Here sitting, sit, sat, sit. So this is the verb, and sitting. So this is the verb 4. Sitting is there, and here the preposition, it joins, it links, it talks, it provides talks about the relationship between noun and verb. See here, noun, the cat is, the table is noun, and sitting is verb. Here it provides the relation between noun and verb. Like this, suppose the cat is sitting under the table is there. Suppose if you remove under, understand this sentence, the cat is sitting the table. What is this meaning? So we cannot tell the correct meaning of that sentence. Suppose if you removed preposition, we cannot we cannot say that's a correct sentence. So a little bit we are missing. The cat is sitting the table. So this is not a correct sentence. That's why we have to use one more word. The cat is sitting under the table. So this is preposition. This is preposition. So we have to use some prepositions. Suppose if you not used prepositions between the sentence is not correct. It's not gives correct meaning. So that's why we are using this preposition. Preposition is a word. Pre means before. I said pre means before. Position means place. So preposition is a word which is used before noun or pronoun. So that is called preposition. Preposition, it links between, it talks the relationship between noun or verb, or noun or adverb, or noun or adjective. Sometimes noun and pronoun. So like this, this talks about here. I have written a definition, a word that is used to link between noun or pronoun, and it provides the relationship between noun or pronoun, and it talks about the relationship between noun and other words. Noun and other words. Other words is nothing but sometimes other words. Maybe that is noun, maybe that is verb, maybe that is adjective. Sometimes it talks the relationship between noun and verb. Sometimes it talks the relationship between noun and adjective. Sometimes it talks the relationship between noun and adverb. So like this, you have to understand the definition. Then you are going to understand where to use on, where to use at, where to use in. Actually, there are minimum 60 to 70 prepositions are there. But important prepositions I used to tell, so it's not possible to teach all. So that's important. Suppose if you went for exam, so maybe some prepositions are there, always they are asking the same prepositions. So today we are going to discuss about that prepositions. I hope you understand the definition. Preposition is a word which is used before noun or pronoun. It talks about the relationship between noun or verb, noun or adverb, noun or adjective. So this is the definition of preposition. So here we understand the definition, and it talks about noun and other words. So I have given examples also. So the cat is sitting under the table. Suppose I will give one more example. The book is on the table. The book is on the table. Here also table, this is noun. So here the book, the book is also noun. So here on, this is preposition. On, preposition. The book is on the table. Here it talks about noun and noun relation. This is also noun. The book also noun, and the table also noun. Here the preposition talks about noun and another noun. So like this, it always sometimes it talks about noun and noun, and noun and verb, noun and adverb, noun and adjective. So suppose the book is the table. Suppose if you remove the preposition, the book is the table. Is it gives complete meaning? No. So that's why we have to give complete meaning, means just we have to use some prepositions. That is, the book is on the table. Like this, you have to use these prepositions. Okay. So now we have to discuss about kinds of prepositions. Kinds of prepositions. Kinds of prepositions. So here I have written minimum, actually there are so many simple prepositions are there, and compound prepositions are there. So there are so many prepositions are there, but for exam purpose, for understanding purpose, just I have written three kinds of prepositions. So first one, preposition of time. First one, preposition of time. Preposition of time. So preposition of time. So here preposition of time, one more link word I have written, when. So preposition of time, which prepositions we are using? ಈ ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಟೈಮದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅವು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇನ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಆನ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಆ್ಯಟ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಒನ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್. So these prepositions are used only for the purpose of timing. Whenever we are talking about particular time, and whenever we are talking about so here I am giving some examples here. So here, So first one, by taking in, we have to use example. In my birthday falls in January. So my birthday falls in January. So here almost for the names of months, in January, in February, in March. So whenever we are talking about the months, so that time we have to use in. So next, on. My vacation ends on Thursday. On Thursday. See here, especially whenever we are talking about days. So whenever we are talking about days, that time we are using on. On Monday, on Tuesday, on Thursday, on Saturday, on Sunday. Whenever we are talking about on days, so this is in for months. Just keep in your mind. Whenever we are using talking about months, that time we have to use in. Whenever we are talking about days, that time we have to use on. Whenever we are talking about at, one more at is there. At actually, this is also we are using for two purposes. At. So one at we are using particular timing. At means we are using particular timing. At our school starts at 9:30. Our school, especially, but our college starts at 7 o'clock only. But so your primary schools and LKG classes, maybe they are going to start around 9:30. My school starts at 8:30 a.m. So whenever we are talking about exact timing, so today if our college starts today 8:30, tomorrow also it should be starts at 8:30 only. So ಇವತ್ತು 8:00 ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾಳೆಗೆ 8:00 ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. So whenever you are talking about exact time, particular time, so that is called at. So here at, our school starts at 8:30 a.m. Our college ends at 9:30. So like this we are using this at, so particular timing, and this is one more reason. And sometimes we are using at, so this is for talking about small places. So whenever we are talking about small villages, I am living at Nagarbetta, so I am living at Mural, I am living at Nagvenal. Whenever sometimes we are talking like this. So whenever we are talking about small villages, so that time we have to use small at. So actually at we are using two purposes, one for exact timing and another for small places. So keep in your mind. So at opposite in. So sometimes we are using in we are using big places. In we are using big places. At we are using small places. I am living in, my brother living in Bangalore, my brother living in Delhi. So whenever we are talking about big cities like Bangalore, Dharwad, Mysore, so Bombay, so like that we have to use in. And whenever we are talking about small places like your villages, so that time you are using at. So here for the preposition of timing, so we have used at. So next before is there, after is there. So just you have to understand, this is the one more kinds of noun, that is preposition of time. Whenever we are talking about preposition of time, we have to use at, in and on. So next one, preposition of place is there. Preposition of time we discussed. Next, preposition of place. Preposition of place. So same preposition of place also. So this talks about placement, means where that action taken place. So that time we are using. So under, above, in, on, at. Same prepositions we are using. So under, the cat is under the table. So here we are talking about a particular place. Suppose if you removed under, so that's not giving complete meaning. The cat is the table. What is its meaning? So under. Here preposition of place, it talks about the exact place where that thing kept, where that action happened. So that time we are using preposition of a place. So here we are talking about exact place. So the cat is under the table. So in also we discussed, in we are using two times. I am going to classes. I am going to classes in the morning. In the morning. So we are sometimes we are talking like this. I am living in Bangalore. My father staying in Mysore. So my sister living in so Delhi. So sometimes we are using this in for big places like Bangalore, Mysore, Bombay. So that is called preposition of place. Here also where your sister living. Suppose if they ask the question means we have to say that my sister living in Delhi. So that is the preposition of a place. Preposition of place. Above means where that fan stands. So on also. So the book is on the table. The book is on the table. The book is on the table. On the table. Here also on this talks about the relationship between noun and another noun. But here we have to discuss place where that book kept. Here we are talking about the placement where that book kept, on the table or on bench or like this we are discussing. So that time this on talks about so the placement. So at also it's I kept my so these are the best examples of preposition of place. So last one is there, preposition of direction. Preposition of direction is there. Preposition of direction. So third one, this is direction. The definition itself tells that so where to go or where to put something. Preposition of direction means where to go or where to put something. Where to put something. Where to put something. Where to put something. So here we are using means suppose if you are going for a tour, if you are going for somewhere, that time you are using these kind of prepositions. We went to London last week. We went to London last week. Here to you are using, into you are using, unto we are using, of we are using, from we are using. We went to London last week. Here in which direction you went, where you went. So that time we are using, that time we are going to use this preposition of direction. We went to London. We went. This is to is preposition. And he went up the hill. He went up the hill. Jack and Jill went up the hill. We are using this kind of prepositions. So in which Jack in which direction he went. Jack and Jill went up the hill. So that time we are using this of. So that of it shows that the direction of the direction means in which way he went, in which way he gone. So that time we are using preposition of. These examples are enough, I think. We went to London last week. He went up the hill, and of you can use. So of we are using. I am very much fond of sweets. Fond of we are using. Fond of sweets. So these are the best examples of preposition of direction. We discussed the preposition of time. So always preposition of time, it talks about a particular timing and exact timing. And preposition of place. So the preposition of place is nothing but, so that preposition talks about placement, where the book is kept, on table or in table, like this we are discussing. And preposition of direction also, in which way you are going, in which route you are going. So that time we are discussing this preposition of place, preposition of direction. So I went to London last week. He went up the hill. So like this we are using preposition of place. So dear students, actually if you discuss the kinds of prepositions, there are so many kinds are there. But just we have to discuss only important prepositions. Already we discussed at. I told that sometimes this preposition used for small places. Small places. For example, I am living at Nagarbatta, and sometimes we are using this at for exact timing. Exact timing. Our school starts at 8:30. That time we are using this in. In we are using for months. In we are using for my birthday falls in the month of January. So this in, and one more in we are using in big cities. Big cities. My brother living in Bangalore. My father living in Delhi. So that time big cities, whenever we are talking about big cities, that time you are using in. And one more is there, on is there, and between. Between, this is between two members. I stand between I stand between Ramesh and Raju. So only two members. Whenever talking about two members, so that time we are using two members. I stand between Ramesh and Raju. Between. Only whenever we are talking about two members, that time we are using between. One more opposite, among. More than two members. More than two members we are talking about, that is called among. That time we have to use among. So next one, at is there, at already used, and for is there. So this is for. I bought this watch for my sister. Bought this watch for my sister. Watch for my sister. My sister. So these kinds of examples we are using for. I bought this watch for my sister, and after is there, of is there. So of we are using. This is fond of. I am very much fond of. I am fond of sweets. Fond of sweets. So like this, some examples are there. So one more last one, by is there. By. So this is always we are using this by preposition for vehicles. I am going to school. I am going to college by bus. I am going to college by bike. I am going to college by car. I am going to college by bike. So I am going to college by walk. So almost 99% we are using this by for vehicles purpose. So actually there are so many prepositions are there. Just we discussed at and in and some prepositions and kinds of prepositions and definition I have discussed. So actually I don't have time to send the notes today. We are a little bit busy with admission. So that's why I am not able to send notes. So yesterday some students asked me, but I am not able to write. Today definitely I will write and send. Once you discussed the definition of preposition and kinds of prepositions and some prepositions fail to use. So once again you go through your grammar books and read well and so work hard. So today or tomorrow definitely you are going to succeed. Thank you and all. See you tomorrow.